Hello, everybody. My name is Angel Unigwe. I am an actress, a model, a presenter sometimes. I sing in my free time for myself only, and I'm a creative.
All right. Let's talk a bit about your journey. How did you start? Where did you start from? All these things. Let us know about that.
My journey as an actor, I've been in the industry for, let's say, 16 years now.
Wow.
I didn't say I started acting when I was one. I said I've been in the industry for 16 years. So it was quite a it was rough, to be honest. And I started as a commercial model. Obviously, being very young and impressionable in that industry space obviously was kind of confusing, and at the same time I had to balance that with the schoolwork that I had, and at a point it got down to me sacrificing one thing for the other. So I think that's what most people do not know about me, or I don't really say that much to people. I don't really like to talk about it, but it's fine, it's okay.
All right. So for acting,
Yeah.
specifically for acting, how did it start?
Acting practically started the same way. So I started as a commercial model, and then it was basically my mom. She had agents and people who would contact me for commercials, and then that sort of got me into the acting space. So I remember having my first audition. I had no acting experience whatsoever. I remember being in front of the cameras. I was nervous as hell, but I don't really think that people saw that I was nervous, because what they could see was the confidence emanating from me, and that was it. And that's how I got my first role. It was really crazy. It was a crazy story.
All right. So love the confidence, thing. I think it's reflecting right now. So
It is.
all right. So what's the most frustrating part of the journey?
The most frustrating part of the journey would be balancing work with my social life and family. I will first of all say that I don't think I have a social life at this point. And if you ask me what my hobbies are, I don't think I can tell you more than two things, because I don't know jack about myself. So yeah, that has basically stifled my options to explore more things about me, and the family aspect. Because I work a lot, I barely see my family. There are days where I would go to set and I'll come back at night, and at that point my siblings are already asleep, and life is really crazy like that, but we have to get that back.
But I mean,
Nobody's gonna help us.
with all the stressful, frustrating part of it,
Yeah.
I mean, there's some rewards here and there. Like, what are the most rewarding parts of your lifestyle at the moment?
Oh, the most rewarding part of my lifestyle is, I definitely would say, churning out the kind of movies, or basically movies that I put out, and getting feedback, and people coming up to me to tell me that my stories resonate with them so much on a very wider scale and impactful level is just amazing. I'm such a sucker for feedbacks, and I love that.
Yeah.
I'm always shocked when people walk up to me. I'm always shocked. I'm still as shocked as the first time it probably happened. I probably can't remember the first time it happened, but it always feels new to me.
All right.
For
Yeah, and
such reasons.
I think it's amazing because you've been able to grow your YouTube to over like 117,000.
I 170,000. Did you say 170,000?
Yeah, 117,000. Yeah, we're close to 120, I believe. So, talking about that and talking about how you've also been able to leverage that into building an inner community of sunshine healers, right? Tell us about the community that you're growing and how it influences the stories you tell.
How the community influences the stories that I tell.
Yeah.
First of all, it's very interesting how the community journey started. And I'd like to say that you all are the real MVPs. Of course, it started really slow. I mean, that's the point of building communities. And when it's something that just starts off really fast, it's not really a community, is it? It's a crowd. It's just attention that disappears and comes back. But this is a community. These are people that you talk to every day, and you are able to bank on them. These are my internet families. You're able to bank on them. Whenever you put out work, you're able to get feedback and encouragement. And in these communities, I have people. It's a very diverse space. I have people from different ethnic groups and countries and states, and that has been very impactful in my creative life, because we get to share experiences, and I get feedback loops, and we get to talk about the things that they would like to see. So it's been an interesting experience so far.
Okay. Yeah. And that's actually great, because it means that, because you're a sucker for feedback.
Yeah.
Having a community that you interact with just helps you get like better version of yourself.
Yeah, and then you're on the right track.
Yeah. And talking about right path, AMVCA winner, big flex. How was the experience for you?
It was groundbreaking. I don't even know how it happened. So, quick little brief story, yeah? I remember being on my seat with my phone. I was with my phone, and by the side was my uncle, and to his side was my mom. And for some reason, I could not hear what was going on. I was really invested in whatever I was doing on my phone. And before I knew it, my mom tapped me, and then she told me that she would go down to get my award. I was like, what's going on? Excuse me, hello? Like, how did we get here? How did this happen? And then my heart started beating so fast, because I was like, so that definitely gave me a deep sense of recognition, and I felt really watched, but in a good way. I felt really watched, and that sort of spotlighted me in a way. And I got on to do greater things and take on more challenging roles. I think it's very funny because, and I don't realize it, or I never really realized it until someone pointed out that I am the youngest AMVCA winner. So I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a crazy feat too.
Yeah.
This is for us young people.
I think it's a good way to communicate that with sunshine viewers.
Yeah.
And tell them you can do this.
Yeah. It's
right.
really it's crazy.
All right. So my next question essentially is, you talked about the AMVCA winner opportunity to handle like more roles and all of that. But talking about that, I know you play lots of vulnerable characters, and in one of the BTS we saw that you were immersed in a scene that Omoni really had to step in and pull you out and say, wait. How do you prepare for roles that demand much emotional depth, given that it feels like you're in tune very much with your emotional side? How do you prepare for this, and how do you find your way back to your real self afterwards?
Man, acting is something. So as actors, yeah, we don't exist. Or okay, we exist, we do exist, but I would say for these characters, we exist to be canvases for different characters and to take on different roles and walk in different skins. And that in itself is one of the most vulnerable things you can ever do. So I also want to say that, I want to start by saying that I'm a very emotionally responsive person. And I've come to use that as a leverage, or I've come to take that as a strength, because I never really saw it as a strength, to be honest. And acting is one way for me to put that to use. So I guess because I tend to be very emotional, so I find these characters in moments, and I find moments for these characters, and you know, it's just my way of fleshing
just bringing out.
Yeah, it's just my way of fleshing out the emotional aspects of these characters. Sometimes you see in a script it says that you should cry, but you don't have to cry because you know that this character is not someone that is
pathetic,
not necessarily affected, but is not vulnerable on a surface level. You feel something here, but you don't want people to see that you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the funny thing about acting.
Yeah.
And then coming out from that situation is, bro, it's a whole lot. I mean, I just, you know, rituals like meditations and breathing and talking to yourself, they're very necessary. Yeah.
Okay.
Very demanding, to be honest, and very emotionally distressing, but we move.
I think that's quite amazing, because yes, you're a very emotional person, and you're able to bring it out in the, you know, the characters that you play.
Yeah.
But speaking of Onyiwe, how did you two meet, and wish it to you?
Oh my God, she's a sweetheart, and she's just an all-round amazing human being. We never physically met. The first time our first interaction was, I think, last year. Yes, last year, one of the Ember months, October, I guess. And I remember being in my house at that time. Then I got a call, and then I was like, hello? And then she was like, hello, Angel, I'm Onyiwe. I was like, wait, how, like, from what to where? How did this happen, you know? And then she went on to give me my flowers and accolades, and that was right after the moment I had won the award, by the way, for context. So that was it was a very great experience, and we chatted briefly, and then we went on to discuss the matter on the line, and then she told me that she wanted me in her project, her first YouTube project, by the way. Amazing stuff. Oh, I'm her baby. That's what she will tell you. So
which is
you get the
good.
full gist.
Yeah, which is good. So we know you have a couple of films on, you know, your TV. I think 6 so far. Am I correct? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, which was your favorite to work on in all 6 of them?
Which was my favorite to work on?
Yeah.
That would be like, that's like choosing my favorite child.
Oh well.
That's like asking me who's your favorite child.
Oh well.
I don't know. Each of these stories carry different messages and importance. Okay, maybe I would say the one that I had the most fun on, which was the last one I worked on. I don't know if I'm speaking based on recency bias or whatever, but I think 20 days to Valentine, because I got to have the legend on my set, Stella Damascus, and guys, she is amazing. She's otherworldly. I remember the first time I walked into sets and I saw her on my set. She was on my set by 7 o'clock. Her call time was not 7 o'clock. Her call time was probably like 8-ish or 9-ish. And then I was like, am I in safe hands? Am I okay? What's going on? But you know, she's professional to the core and she's amazing. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure having you on my set, Mama.
All right, so we know that creators have big dreams. They like to paint the world in specific ways that resonates with them personally. And I'm pretty sure that you also have some project like that in your head that say, I'm going to do this. So if you had like unlimited creative freedom and budget, there was no limit, what would you do?
If I had unlimited creative freedom and budget,
Yes.
what kind of
projects would you work on? It could be a theme, it could be...
So I would like to explore the creative side of me that wants to go into documentaries.
Okay.
Yes, I would like to explore different countries, different spaces, and
what would a documentary be about?
Talk about women who are being held to certain standards, or women who have stories to tell us. I feel like that's very important, especially in the state of the world we're in right now, where things are highly sensitive.
Fair.
That would be very amazing.
Yes.
Feel free to invest. We're open to receiving investors. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so give me, are we still rolling? Okay, great. Okay, so you represent a new generation of Nigerian storytellers, and the beauty of it is that you are not one to wait for validation before you build your platform, before you build your community, before you set yourself out to, create standards. So what do you think this shift is, like, if this shift that we currently have, what do you think that it means for the future of Nollywood and other creatives like yourself that are setting a pace for themselves?
The young emerging creatives right now are very daring. They say that we Gen Zs are very stubborn and we are very audacious. And what I've come to realize is that we understand now that our voices hold significant power and is our currency right now. We're going on to do greater things. We're asking the big questions. We're not doing things traditionally. We're not scared to ask questions, So I feel like it's a huge feat for the industry. And now we've gone on to do great things. We're telling different stories in different perspectives, genres, countries. That's amazing. And I'd like to see more of that. And myself as a creative, I cannot sit here and watch them go on to do things like that and not want to feel included. Come on. Mm-hmm. You would want to feel like you're doing something.
Yeah.
So
talking about the going out to do good stuff and all of that, we have Love in Every Word by Omoni Oboli that became a viral hit and a cultural phenomenon, and it kind of showed how YouTube can be very powerful. Like you said, many creators are exploring, platforms and standards and all of that. Um, what does success mean to you, in the light of all of these things? What does it currently mean to you? And looking at it in futuristic, space, what do you think it will mean to you in the next maybe 2 years?
What does success mean to me? So I don't like to buy into the illusion of success that pits creatives against themselves, if you know what I mean. Success to me is growth and discovering new heights and things that I was able to attain at this level, but I have a wider sense of it now, if you understand what I'm saying. And yeah, I'm starting to like that people are coming to understand that. So for example, Love in Every Word was a record-breaking movie and on a platform like YouTube that isn't widely accepted by the Nigerian audience. So when you hear YouTube, sometimes it's often linked to mediocrity. It's often linked to mediocrity. And for that reason, we don't really take the YouTube space seriously. So I like that this film came and did what it did, as groundbreaking as it did. It opened so many doors, introduced not new talents, but talents that have been here but probably have not been seen. And I feel like what all this was also contributed by consistency, which is also really important in our work, and how truthful we tell our stories. Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about this in a more, I would say, motivational way, right?
Yeah.
So for like every teenager or young adult that's, as is inspired by you, and some from the inner community, some people are just watching you, or they are going to be watching you for the first time. What's one lesson in your journey that you would tell the younger generation, or the younger teenager, or even someone that's even maybe older than you but looks up to you? What would you tell them?
What's one lesson in my journey that I'd like to tell you? You guys, you have to always bet on yourself. You have to consistently bet on yourself. You have to keep honing your skills. You have to take your work seriously. Most importantly, you should not let anybody tell you what your worth should be. You shouldn't let yourself be an accomplice or an enabler to substandards when it comes to you. You should not accept things that you know are not your worth, basically. And that's very important. It's something that I always live by, and I will continue to live by for the rest of my life in this journey, because it's you you need a thick skin, yeah, but you need to jazz up.
Need to jazz up. All right.
Jazz up.
Great stuff. Thank you very much for this conversation. I enjoyed listening to some of the key things, from family to lifestyle to the community to YouTube.
Thank you so much.
So
also, sorry.
Yeah.
You have to inspire yourself. That's very important. I inspire myself, and my community inspire me. So if you don't inspire yourself, you cannot see opportunities you cannot see the opportunities in you, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's very
All right.
important.
Yeah. So I want you to do like a shout out to Escapemag. So in whichever way you'd want to do that. So just say, but the keyword is Escapemag.
Escapemag.
Yes.
Hello everybody, it's your girl Angel Unigwe here, and I am here at Escapemag.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.